Hey guys, GCC2224 reviewing something really weird on my channel. I really haven't reviewed anything oddball before, but this time I'm reviewing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Obelisk the Tormentor with Seto Kaiba, which he is right here. Hello, Seto. This set is very mysterious. This is one of those action figure sets. It's like, I really don't know what I'm looking at right here, because when it comes to some toy lines, especially based on cartoons in the early 2000s, there are a lot of mysteries with them. There's not really any archives, cool toy review, toy arc, nothing on them. It's just, they're really mysterious, and I don't even know what company made this. It might have been Bandai. I'm going to look at the labels on the wings during the video and see if, like, that's what it says. I don't know if those are toy companies, but you can tell me. I'm certainly going to do some research before I upload this to actually see what company made it. But before we actually continue rambling on about Obelisk, let's look at Seto Kaiba. Seto Kaiba is actually really, really cool. I love the character in the show. I absolutely love him. He's one of my favorite anime characters, and I mean, I know there's a difference between real anime and kind of Yu-Gi-Oh! Type shows, because, these are aimed more towards kids, while real anime is more adult, but, I mean, he's just such a badass character. I absolutely love him. You can see the card-shaped locket with a picture of his brother in it. I like his kind of little, I'm about to draw a card sort of hand. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a lot of articulation. You can swivel his head, you can swivel his shoulders, and that's your lot. Really, nothing else to it. I do have the Merrick figure, and at least Merrick can, I think he can rotate his waist, but I don't think Seto can. I don't think he can rotate his waist, because no matter how hard I try... Oh, wait. Yeah, he can rotate his waist. It's just really tight, and I'm not going to try to do that because I might break him. He comes with a dual disc right here. You can see really nice sculpted details and such. And just like an actual dual disc, you can hinge it back and click a button, and it goes back really powerfully. If you put your finger in between this, right before you click it, it's gonna hurt bad. I did it on my previous filming of this review, and it absolutely hurt. I'm not sure if you can see on my hand there. If you can, that's a little scratch. I recently found my actual dual disc from when I was a kid. I tried to use it, and it scraped my hand, and I started to bleed. That was a couple weeks ago, so you can see it's starting to dissipate. But, yeah, you don't want to mess with dual discs. So that's Seto Kaiba. Let's set him back there. And as you can see with Obelisk here, he is really, really blue. He's about the same shade as my wall. So he is a pretty bright blue. Pretty bright blue. Here he is with the card. This isn't mine, it's my brother's. You can see that they got the blue color down pretty good, even though it probably could have used some like black wash and such. That really would have made this figure badass. But too bad it doesn't have it, but hey, this card is really cool and I want it. I want this card. I think it's like a promotional card. I think it's banned because it's not the playable one, it's a promotional one. Might be a knockoff too, I don't know. But this is a really, really cool figure. I absolutely love this thing. Getting into the details here, I absolutely love how they made the head sculpt. It looks really, really menacing, with his red eyes, his blue gem, and his white teeth. Absolutely freaky. As you can see, he has a weird neck joint, and if you kind of straighten it out, it has like a gaping hole in it. Kind of makes you think there's supposed to be like a bit of like, there's a piece that would wrap around it. But no, it's just kind of how they articulated it, which is kind of weird. All over, he has absolutely really nice sculpting. Sharp edges all over. Just, I mean, you can tell this is kind of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime thing. I was never really into things like Pokemon and all that. It was mostly Yu-Gi-Oh! For me. And I got some of the toys, which I'll probably make a whole video just showing all the toys, but I just wanted to make an individual review on Obelisk here. I really love the wings. You can kind of see how the light is sort of, it's thin plastic, but you can see my fingers through them. And turning him around even, I really, really love how this back tail looks, his spine. I think the labels are right here. I don't think you can read it on camera, but I'm trying to read it here. It's some Japanese mumbo-jumbo. Like I said, I'm going to do some research before I upload this, but I'm going to see if that is the toy company that made it. It may be, might not be, just might be the licensing. I know Konami is behind Yu-Gi-Oh, but, I mean, it's kind of confusing, people. And all over. I mean, his hand just looks so awesome. I love his hands here. If you haven't noticed, he kind of pops apart easily. I'll get into that when I show the articulation. And even his feet. I love his feet. So amazing. Now, the articulation on this guy is actually really, really good. They put a lot of articulation into this thing. It is almost packed to the teeth, to the bright, pearly teeth. He has a really great ball-jointed neck, so he can go side to side, down, up, crooked, you know, just about anything you want him to. He has ball joints at the shoulder pads, which is actually really cool. And this is where my complaining gets a bit more, you know, why does he fall apart so much? This shoulder moves greatly. It never pops off. It's on a really nice ball joint, and it has a bicep at the swivel. Good lord, I was about to say that. He has a swivel at the bicep. This one, even though it's the same articulation, it comes off way too easily. And why it does is because if I can take him apart a bit here, you can see how much he just fell apart there. You can see that it's like separate joints, so you wouldn't confuse each arm for the other. This one has a bit of almost like a brace around it, while this one doesn't. I've also examined the sockets, and this socket is made for this arm, this socket is made for this arm. It is really, really weird. But it's a really effective way when it comes to this arm, but when it comes to the other arm, it stays on worth shit. And his hand also popped off. I mean, this arm does not stay on really whatsoever. I mean, already off. Wow, it's actually staying on right now. Already off. I spoke too soon, and yeah, you can tell that it's almost like a model kit when it comes to how much this thing just falls apart. He has dual hinge at the elbow there, which is a really good joint. He has a really, really awesome ball joint at the hand. So you can kind of give him some poses. Don't ask me what I was trying to accomplish there. He has a ab crunch and an ab swivel, and figures fell. Hooray! He has a ball joint at the hip there, and he has a swivel right at the thigh, kind of like the Iron Man figures from Marvel Legends, and he just bumped into the camera. He has dual hinge at the knee, and he has a ball joint at the foot. A lot of articulation on this thing, really, really impressive. But he does have a complaint because he falls apart a lot. I mean, it's just how they made the joints. They made it so he might have been, you know, detached in the packaging. I'm not sure if he was. It's been absolutely years since I bought this thing. I think I got it at Kmart ages ago when I was a kid. But it is a really, really impressive toy. Talking about those parts a bit more, my Obelisk looked like this for years. Only yesterday was this found, and I really have to thank my brother for finding that. I wanted it forever. So I really guess that is it with this review, guys. Really not much else to say. There is Obelisk the Tormentor and Seto Kaiba down there. You can see his head, at least. Overall, for Yu-Gi-Oh fans, I say if you really like the God cards, you should get this set. There's also a Slifer the Sky Dragon with a Yugi, and there's a Winged Dragon of Ra with a Merrick, which I also have that one, which I might review, but I don't know where Merrick is right now, because he kind of got misplaced. So I really guess that is it with this review, guys. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe. Check out my Facebook page if you have a chance. Have a good day, guys, and it's time to duel! I know that was lame. You don't have to tell me.